In 2021, the one place Amon-Ra St. Brown did not want to get drafted to was the Detroit Lions. Now he couldn't imagine being anywhere else. And not too long ago, the Detroit Lions were a destination that you either got overpaid and died or died anyway as far as your career is concerned. And we've been talking about what winning does. Winning is appealing, especially to guys that have been in the league for a long time and that might want to get one before they hang it up. And playing for a guy like Dan Campbell is something that will be hard to turn down. And I saw this earlier, just got around to making a video about it, but that is ZaDarius Smith is reportedly open to the idea of joining a contender, specifically joining the Detroit Lions. Here's what he had to say as far as that is concerned. Talking about, says the idea of joining a Super Bowl contender like the Lions, who lost in the NFC Championship game last year and are 4-1, intrigued Smith. Hate that happened to him. A guy that was on his way to being Defensive Player of the Year, possibly, he said of Hutchinson. That's a big loss for them. But if I was to go to Detroit, quote, I would like it because I get to play Green Bay twice a year and the Vikings twice a year. So that would be big. I like it. I like this. ZaDarius Smith got a little bit of petty in him. And you might be like, well, Derek, he doesn't fit the culture. Sounds like he does to me. Because you know who's petty? St. Brown. You know who's petty? Dan Campbell. He just like quietly petty. You think Dan Skipper running routes wasn't being petty? You think us throwing to Taylor Decker wasn't being petty? You think us running the score up wasn't being petty? Yes. Yes, it was. And ZaDarius Smith is he's already got 3 sacks this year. And he would be a guy that is affordable. Now, he did sign a 2-year deal, I believe, in the offseason. And I can't remember if he's on the last year of his deal or if that second year is voided. But the Browns, who are in disarray and who probably won't part with Myles Garrett and are stuck with Deshaun Watson, they are probably open to trading someone away. And ZaDarius Smith, Greg Newsome, and those guys, it's a couple of the guys, could be the odd man out. It continues and says, Smith has 3 sacks this year for 63 on his career, including 3 double-digit seasons. He reiterated he's concentrating on righting the ship with the Browns, but did let his mind wander to the Lions. Said, I'm staying positive, but now that you say that, it might be a good look, a good feel for me, he said. That means he trying to come to the D. I'm going to tell you why he said that. He didn't say nothing. He didn't care if it got out or not. So he is telling the Browns, yeah, trade me. Yeah, won't mind going to the Lions. Be ready for a call. That's what I got from that. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to say all the right things. You're open. You're trying to turn the ship around in Cleveland. But everybody know that ship ain't going nowhere for the next 2 years. Unfortunately, Deshaun Watson is terrible. He's not going to come back to his former glory, and the Browns are eventually going to part ways. And when they do, they're going to move on, need to as much capital as possible. This is a team. You know who's also probably super petty and laughing right now? Baker Mayfield. Isn't it? Man, I like to say it, you reap what you sow. Something else. So ZaDarius Smith, open to the idea of being a Detroit Lion. That is fantastic because ZaDarius Smith, while he won't be the answer to our pass rushing woes, he will help the Detroit Lions, in my opinion, tremendously. He'll probably do more stand-up than anything, stand-up rushing, but we're not done yet. If we brought a guy in like ZaDarius, I could see maybe a practice squad pull-up other than Isaiah Thomas, or maybe one of the other guys stepping up, but you never know. The thing about ZaDarius, if we brought a guy like him in, that could open the door to someone like still a big name down the line where he could get, Dan Campbell could get a 2-for-1. Because let me remind you that when we traded for Matthew Stafford, the first round pick did not go into effect until the second year. So we traded Matthew Stafford in 21. The first round picks that we received was not until 22 and 23. So, but we'll talk about that in a later video because there's somebody that I want to talk about, a trade proposal that I have not read yet, but we're going to see exactly how that is going to turn out. But before we end this video, just want to say thank you once again. We have hit 23,000, but not only that, we also are at 23.1. This is the best number, the best. I want to share something with you guys because I think like this channel is an extension of you. It really is. Without you, okay, I don't get to where I am. A lot of people wouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it. In the month of October, all right, we have, you ready for this? We have had 437,500 views. 437,500. That's almost 500,000. 500,000 views, thanks to you. The watch time for my YouTubers out there, number of hours that all you guys have watched my videos, 34,800. 34,800. That's phenomenal. That's how many hours, you guys. And we've grown 588 subscribers in the month of October. And again, this is all because of you. Wanted to share that with you and say thank you. Thank you so much. We got a long way to go. A lot of life left in this channel and the syndicate as a whole. But again, no matter what happens here, this is because of you. Because of you watching, commenting, subscribing, all of that stuff. Can't be anywhere without the people that watch and support. So thank you so much. Thank you to all my members as well. Everybody who super chats. And I have not forgotten about the 6 month. All right. I'm trying to get my hands on those mini green gridiron helmets. All right. But you guys are awesome. This channel is brought to you by members, subscribers, and viewers just like you. To my viewers, become subscribers, become returning viewers. That would be cool, man. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.